Okay, Keith Sutton, which is your best memory coming back to a United States Grand Prix?
I think the first Grand Prix is definitely the memory I remember most, because we were working with the track, we were working with Tavo Hellman, and we'd already been out here and seen, he brought us to see the bit of land he'd bought, and we kind of came out and saw this, and he says, I'm going to have a Grand Prix track here. I said, you're joking? I said, no. And we worked with him, and we came back the following year when they started all the work. We had the hard hats out, and we went out and saw all the digger trucks. Uh-huh. And then and then a year later, we came out for the convention before the race, and then we came back out and it was all finished. Uh-huh. Amazing, yeah, and it was quite an emotional time for us at that time to see it all come together like it did.
How much has the place evolved or changed during these 12 years?
Oh, it's huge, I hadn't realised the amount of land, and what they're doing now is incredible. I haven't been for 3 years, so to come even back after 3 years to see all the different, and the roller coasters and the theme park being built, we saw the plans last night, and the whole thing's evolved tremendously.
Did you ever expect seeing the growth of Formula One as it has in the United States, and now having 3 Grand Prix in a single season?
No, never. Of course, I've been, photographing Formula One since 1980. I've photographed 700 Grand Prix, and I always remember, Bernie Ecclestone having a real struggle to try and get the United States Grand Prix, successful. When we went to Phoenix and Detroit and Watkins Glen and all those tracks, Indianapolis, and it never worked. And so what I am astounded with is the fact that, Liberty have come in now and we've got 3 Grand Prix. Incredible.
If you had to pick one single favorite track out of this whole lot that we've raced in America, from Phoenix, Detroit, Indianapolis, and all these, if you had to pick one as a photographer, which would it be?
That's a difficult one, because, to be honest, I've got this Circuit of Americas is probably my favourite, circuit. I was involved in it, like I say, from the beginning. So this has got the best memories, and it's a great track to photograph.
Do you think there's room for a 4th Grand Prix in the States?
No, I don't. I think there's so many circuits around the world that want a Grand Prix, and I don't think there's any room for 4. To be honest.
Okay, thank you, Keith.